think the gym for me is like almost as an escape. It's going to take a leap of faith and to be humiliated plenty of times in your life for yourself to be transformed and grow. Because you definitely don't know what's on the other side of that humility. You could either be broken by that humility or you could be transformed by it and you can become greater. I think there's no victory without failure. It's a part of life, and I think the real victory, the true victory, is getting back up again and keep pushing yourself, keep trying, and you'll get there. I just felt like I was kind of abandoned when I was younger in a way, and I was kind of having like this victim thing against the world. I was like, why would you kind of do this? I think I was maybe doing it for the wrong reason. I started lifting. I started by, I guess, just doing like little push-ups on the wall. And then as it progressed, I ended up getting a gym membership at my local community center, which has a bunch of viral videos of me lifting hundreds and hundreds of pounds of weight, slamming it on the ground, and it upstairs above a pool with old women like on the treadmills next to me. So when I was younger, I would think of just things that would make me emotional, and that was kind of the goal of it, just so I can get a little bit more adrenaline, I guess. But now I don't really need the adrenaline anymore. I think I have the strength and the maturity, like my muscle maturity and my just how long I've been doing it. I don't really need an intense amount of adrenaline. I think it just produces it naturally. I'm still super motivated. I think the gym for me is like almost as an escape. It's not really, like some days I don't love bodybuilding, some days I don't love powerlifting, some days I don't even want to be on the internet. I dropped out of school, first semester of college. I didn't even finish. I had straight A's for a part of my schooling, but I started to get involved in fitness so much to where my brain, that was all I thought about and all I wanted to do. And I just had that much confidence in myself to just go drop out. So when I decided to make that decision, there's nothing else I've been thinking about since I dropped out of college. When you have one direction you want to go to, your mind's not lost. That's where anxiety comes from, because you're just thinking of all these different things, you're worrying too much. But if you have one goal, you know exactly what path you're going down. As I started getting older and I started having a family, as I got married, and I kind of switched my mindset from like, why would you do this to me? I'm gonna do this for everybody that did me wrong, to I'm gonna do this for everybody that did me right. Those are extremely motivating to me. I think even more so than trying to get revenge on people that, like, revenge on who? Like, I don't really know. I think that was just like the mentality I had when I was younger. Start outward thinking. Man, that changed my life. You'll be super surprised. I think you won't have time to be selfish. My journey as of right now is to be a more advanced lifter and to mix my creativity and my lifting skills into one. Because I think somebody that is the best at being creative and unique and merging the two, it's an amazing dynamic that can make you legendary. I get a lot of people that ask me what it feels like to lift 1,000 pounds. And the first thing I would say is, when you're really lifting any weight that is a lot to you, whether it's 500 pounds, 1,000 pounds, first of all, it's gonna feel the same for me lifting 1,000 pounds than maybe someone that's gonna lift 300 pounds or 500 pounds. So it's not any difference. There's gonna be more balancing work, and it's gonna be a lot more technical because it's just a lot heavier. So there's more things that can go wrong or right. But I think it is relative. So like, if you're strong enough to do 500 pounds, you get what, RP 10, powerlifting terms, RP 10 at 500 pounds for one person is RP 10 for me doing 1,000 pounds, you know what I mean? And it kind of just feels similar. You definitely aren't thinking in the middle of the lift, I'm doing 1,000 pounds, what am I gonna have for dinner tonight? Like mid deadlift, you're not gonna be doing that. I think your brain kind of just turns like fight or flight, right? Like, it's almost like a feeling of ecstasy. It's like a bliss that you don't really know where you're at for the first 5 seconds, because you see stars and stuff, and then you're like, I think there's nothing wrong with having a great achievement if it's done in the right way and showing that to the world. There's no failing without winning, and there's no winning without failing. The bigger the fail, and you really feel that fail, you really put yourself in that position of failure, and you're like, I failed doing this. But then when you win, you understand the contrast of it, right? I think the deeper the scale of failure, the greater the victory feels. I think you truly lose when you stop trying to get up again after you fail. I think the victory lies in that journey of getting back up again over and over and over again. And when you finally win, that's the peak, that's the bliss moment, and then it starts to trickle down. But that peak is what you're chasing through the entire journey. And more mature, I have more responsibilities and I'm more dependent. And a lot more people depend on me. So I kind of switch my mindset from like, why would you do this to me? I'm gonna do this for everybody that did me wrong, to I'm gonna do this for everybody that did me right.
Nice. Easy, bro. Felt a little weird on my lower back, but no lat pain or nothing, so that's a good sign, but that's where I'm gonna call it.
Be very good at a craft, and how you can know to be good at a craft is you just try things and you do them for long enough to where you know if you're good at it or not. I think that if you're super good at something and you enjoy doing it, it's just like a combination that'll allow you to do it for a very long period of time. Value attracts attention and money and the things that you can use to create a business. Find something that you're really good at and do it for a long time. And I'm so excited, man, because there's so many more competitions to do. I know you guys love seeing the meets and the competition days, and I love them just as much as you guys do, and I'm ready to do those again. And just give me a few weeks and I'll be good to go. I think we'll be able to start prepping for some competitions and some things coming up, and very excited about that.